Hi and welcome back. I did manage to get a few things done in the intermission as such. I've actually finally finished my little basement area. No longer looking like a dungeon. Do still kind of want a dungeon though, so I may end up doing that in the far, far future. I've started a staircase because I want an easier way to get down this way. And I have found an awesome mining cave, which I did not bring you along for right away because I will admit I died about 7 times. I don't think it shows you in the text chat anymore. No, okay. Yes, I was killed by a lot of things. What do I need? Everything. Okay. This will be fine. I will show you the original entrance I found. I have since made a much safer one to get to my little hideout zone inside the cave because I was tired of dying and not actually having a set staircase to get back out of the cave. So it's just down here in my underwater cavern. There we go. That's the reason I should always follow my instincts and nearly drown myself. It's really pretty. It's absolutely gigantic. And it's very loud. There we go. So I threw tons of torches everywhere. Tried to make a little staircase so I could actually get up. But then by this point I realised I was being chased by mobs and needed to get away fast, so I just jumped down a lot, hence not being able to get out the same way I came in. So there is a huge amount to explore. I have only looked at this inner area so far. I have my little cave area and my exit I'll show you in a second. But this just means I can safely process and look after my stuff without, well, so that whenever I die, I've got a good stock of everything I want. What I've also found is an amethyst cave. And I thought the crystals were prettier than the blocks, but the blocks seem to be the best parts. There is also diamond down there. But I did in fact lose my iron pickaxe getting killed by probably a zombie. So I need to make another one of those and fetch it when my health bar isn't quite so low. That's the point. It is a very, very long trek to the top. This part actually opens into a second part of the cave. And I made a little base house surrounding it. You can see my house from here, so it's not overly far away. It's not fun to walk through at night either. I don't really keep anything in here because this is more for last minute emergency. I should actually put a bed in here just in case. But I've also found that the tiny zombies can jump through my windows and kill me, which was not fun because they got into my big house. And I'm not good at killing the tiny ones because they're very fast. So I died about 4 times before I could kill the 2 of them. At least I spawned back into my house, so it wasn't too much of an issue. Oh, yes. My farm has finally got everything in it I need to survive. I do admit I mainly just use the wheat to make bread because that seems to be the thing that fills you up the most. And I'm not going to spend my time right now making fancy food. Don't actually even know the recipes to the fancy food. I know how to make cookies. But it requires... What did I... Ah, cocoa beans, that was it. I have so much flesh for some reason. There we go. There it is. I knew it was somewhere. So a few of those. I wanted to try and fetch diamonds. I also want to make a better sword. Well, actually, I want to make a sword in the first place. Did I add anything else? I've added another row to my observatory and I just need to get started on the roof. I did cheat a little and fly around a very long area to see if I could find any big patches of sand, and there were physically none. Just lots more little bitty patches down here, so there's no point me travelling very far away to grab the same amount of sand as I could get anywhere else. There we go. I do want to explore the snowy mountains though, because I really love the snowy villages. They always seem to look a lot nicer than normal ones. I don't think they have any better stuff in them though. I'm guessing that's another entrance to the cave system. But yes, this is a much safer idea than going through the caves because I always tend to drop a lot of lives. And it's just not very successful for me so far. So what do I need to drop off? Probably just keep some food down here for emergency's sake. Yeah, that's not going to be very helpful. Okay, where's the pickaxe? I see a zombie. Zombie does not see me. Okay, go. What I do know is that this area was full of mobs a second ago. So I'm a little concerned that they're just going to pop out at me. Footsteps. It's never a good sign. I don't want to get attacked. Footsteps. Shit, shit, shit. I don't have time to die like this. Can I just hide? I get I'm a giant chicken, but can't even say that it keeps me alive because it really doesn't. Does mean I know exactly what I'm okay with sacrificing and what I will run for my life for. Right, where is a sideways exit? There we go. Where is that? Oh, the amethyst room. Maybe? No? I don't quite know where that is. Am I going to be able to get out without dying? Let's see, it keeps saying it hears footsteps. I'm not entirely sure if it doesn't just mean mine. Because obviously I have subtitles on because I don't always hear everything. Sometimes I just play without the volume because it annoys me. Look. And yeah, I kept getting attacked by mobs because I couldn't hear them coming. So I figured this was a good fix. Right. Why are there so many pale things? What even is that? Okay, I don't know if that's diamond or more of that weird glowy stone thing. But there's only so many minutes, if anything, that I'm willing to risk my life for. And now I have diamonds in my possession, so I would like to save them. There we go. Okay. I'd say I'll stop stressing out once they're here, but I literally have never managed to have an infinite supply of iron like a lot of other gamers seem to find. I don't know if it's because they're used to things so they spend more time mining, or they're just very good at finding everything. But I know I am not. So it never lasts for very long. Hey, crepes. This is probably the best I've actually ever done in collecting stuff. Most of the times I'll just try and mine into a hillside and forget the fact that there's never anything very good there when you're creating a mining field of your own design. Oh, just blow up already. There we go. The best stuff that you find whilst mining seems to be when you go into a cavern. Okay. Big Bang has caught everyone's attention. I cannot tell if things are iron or copper or something else. I will see. Because you never know, I could have found something good. Where is it again? Oh god, I hate it when I do that. It was coal. Really not worth it. Okay. I mean, I guess you always need it, but it is the most common ore to find. Okay, Enderman, cool. We're fine. Shit. I hear him, but I don't see him. Would help if I could hit the correct keys most of the time. I think that's good. Okay, we have coal, we have copper. We have another lit up area. I don't even know what those plants are supposed to be. No, no, not the tiny ones. Never the tiny ones. They are like the #1 killer of me. I literally ran into a, whatchamacallit? Pilgrim right in front of my door. And I freaked out, and I don't know what was wrong with him, but he didn't attack me. So I did actually manage to get inside safe and sound. By pure accident, because I'm pretty sure they're supposed to attack you immediately. So I feel like it was just a fluke that he quite didn't register that I was stood in front of him. But it did save my ass, so I am fine with the game glitching out every now and then. I definitely would like to learn how to make an elevator. But any use of redstone goes completely over my head, so it would probably take a lot of trial and error. Oh, nighttime. And tiny things can fit through my windows, I found out. So, 1, that's not good. 2, I don't see any of them, so let's run for it. Hence needing a bed in there. Nope, nope, nope. Sometimes I think I've outrun them, and then I get hit from behind and realize they just weren't making any noises. Okay. Safe as can be, I guess. But everything. Still don't even have enough diamonds to make a pickaxe, so I can't even look into going to the nether. Yay! I do like it there, mainly because I want blue wood, because I think that looks nicer, but I always get attacked because I thought the pigmen weren't supposed to attack you until you attack them, but every time I've gone there recently, they've been attacking me first. So I feel like they've changed that to make them actively hostile, because I did nothing to hurt them, and I always play in easy mode. Well, mainly peaceful actually, but when I want to see mobs, I go with easy, usually. So this being normal is definitely a change of pace for me, but I'll never go on hard mode. And you can probably see why. Oh, I did want to make... Oh, that was it. Spyglass. Can make it with the amethyst. I will grab some stuff from my phone whilst I wait. I didn't realise for the longest time you could just press shift and then click your items and then they would move automatically. So I had been whinging at the fact that everyone else could do that and going the long way round of clicking everything and putting it in another place and taking 10 hours to take anything out of a chest. Only to figure out I was doing it wrong, and there was a keyboard shortcut all along. To be fair, I probably could have looked it up, but it's like reading instructions. I just never bother until I've done it wrong too many times. Why is this so slow? I get there as a blast furnace thing for people like me who are extremely impatient and want things done now. There's a way to shift this 3 ways. Probably. Maybe I should just get a second one. I don't actually know how to make a blast furnace. Do I have the ability to right now? No, I do not. need? I'll have to look it up later. I know this is actually incredibly helpful because I would never remember how to make anything without it. I did used to just download one of those recipe book apps just because I could not ever remember how to make more than the basics. These potatoes are easy. That's the point. Food. Just potatoes. Okay. I think you need radish to make soup, but you can't even stack soup. Why do I have a potato? Oops. I didn't realize I clicked the potato. Eat the potato. I don't need a spare potato. What I do want is to make a spyglass because they're cool and you actually see a lot further than I thought you can. So it's one of these, two of those. Yes, I did look it up earlier. Actually, I should put that there. I don't like having anything valuable on me when I don't need to. There we go. Every noise, it's so far away. Yet they make it sound like they're really close by. I love these so much. Okay, well, where's your drown then? Why was it so loud? There's no other There is water in my garden, and there is water underneath it in the giant, very dark section underneath it. I may have created a zombie heaven of drowning. Actually, that would make perfect sense. Oh no. I did not fill it up. Not tall enough. I think it is in there though. This is entirely my own fault. Okay. Hi. There's just zombies under my garden because I needed water underneath it to not have to take away space for planting for it. No wonder it's so noisy. Am I going to fix it? No. But at least I'll stop stressing out about where the noises are coming from. Oops. Oh yeah, I wanted to disperse the cherry trees between the woodsy forests. Okay, that is working. Turns out my automatic tree planter was working. I was just moving too fast. So they hadn't actually hit the ground by the time I walked in front of them. It still drops some that I've walked into, but it's better than what it was. I just get annoyed with the fact that I have to keep finding the updated versions of my data packs to make them still work, and sometimes finding that they have not been updated and I can't use them anymore, which does make me very sad. Now the perfect use for the observatory, if I can see past the blocks. Ish. My little mining hat. To be fair, you can see quite a lot in one pane of glass, so it's not horrendously bad. It does look like prison bars now, but I love finding cool caves. I do always like having a chest for my valuables and things, but it always has to be at a specific point where I remember to make it, which will be now, and then I go hide it separately. Every time. And then the stress of actually moving everything does get to me. I really wouldn't count copper as something I want to look after. Nope, we good. Okay. And then, like everyone else, my safe place is my bedroom, which is currently open air. So it's as safe as it's going to get for now. Oops. I know I needed to do something. Well, sand for one. All of my shovels died with me a while ago. I hate bringing iron things out still when I'm doing things not related to them. Oh, actually, I collected these for a reason. They're not coming with me. I always choose when the sun's going down. Okay. How long do I have? A minute. No. I'll do that in a second. Just go harass my garden again. It is a pretty view. I'm glad I picked this place. I do tend to chop and change and move around a lot most of the time because I am extremely picky about where I want to live and nothing's ever perfect. But I will watch other people playing and I always feel like they miraculously come across the best place to live. But I realised recently that they just fly around a bit sometimes and find a spot that's good. Some of them do just appear and wander around for a while. But when you've got every single element you need, they've definitely looked around for a bit. Though given that I specifically wanted to live in a cherry tree biome, and so googled seeds for it, that wasn't really an option for me. I could have just taken the saplings and moved, but then again I could have just spawned anywhere, cheated, put some saplings down, and then been good. It's not a bad idea, actually. Right, sand. I do keep stealing from that same section again and again. There is really not going to be much sand left. But I do know there is a tiny sandy bank down here. So I went on a suicide mission, which is where I leave all of my stuff behind in my house, bring nothing with me, and just travel as far as I can get without dying. Damn. Sometimes I make it home alive, but more often than not, I travel too far away and then cannot be bothered to find my way home. So the fast way is just to die. And I don't want to do that with my stuff. Why is this all underwater? It is the worst place to dig. Right, I'm going over there. I do actually hate like beaches and sand and stuff. So I don't like living next to an entire biome of sand. I don't even like it in real life. Just annoying. But the worst part is when you actively need it for windows and glass, and then you cannot find a substantial amount of it anywhere. There we go. I did actually have enough windows initially to do the roof of my observatory, but guess what? I died! Because those two little zombie critters, the tiny ones, got into my house through the windowless holes I have and harassed me from top floor to bottom. Took about 4 deaths before I actually got to kill them. At least I managed eventually, but my last... I noticed some of my items disappear when I've died and then recollect them, and other things don't, so I feel like they just pick and choose what you're gonna lose. This is a good amount of sand. It's probably as much sand as what's underwater, but a tad bit easier to get to. Okay, that's probably enough now. Oh. There we go. Where did I put my boat? Oh, I lost that too. Okay. Secret cave. Nope. I need to move that button. What do we have? Copper. Okay. Stupid. No one wants that much copper. I need a little bit to stop my house from catching on fire, because it's all made out of wood. That's it. Only a little bit, like 4 pieces. And then 2 for my spyglass. Are they actually called anything else? I keep thinking they are. Scopes. Spyglass. I don't know. How'd you get stuck there? How'd I get here? Okay. I thought I was a bit further up than that. That's disappointing. Do still think my house looks like a weird anime robot face, but I can't be bothered to redo my entire house to not look silly at this point, so it's staying. I do need to kill another spider if I'm ever actually going to go fishing, because funny enough, fish are the only thing that I am alright with killing, in Minecraft anyway. I would rather starve for some reason than kill a cow. And yet I'm not a vegetarian. Right. should hopefully definitely have enough glass to fix that. I do want to see. I know you can add data packs after you've created a world, but sometimes they just physically won't load because you need to do them as you create your world, otherwise it'll break everything. So they just won't let you do that. But it would be fun to add some things on. I can't remember how to get it to tell you. There we go, list. My tree planters. All of their own experimental features, etc. Not much. I'll actually have to have a look, see what they've got. Because a lot of my things do tend to clash. I had about 14 at the same time last time. That was 3 months ago? I know all of them are out of date. So, that sucks. Seeing as how I don't really use my rooms for anything, you wouldn't think that I'd want a gigantic house. But I do. For no coherent reason, I want the biggest house in existence. Just because. I do need to work on my staircase. I looked upstairs. I have been logging chests of stuff because I like the idea of having like a storage room bunker thing, like a survivalist. Even though I'm literally the worst at surviving. Right, I want to do... Wait, one more. I want to do my downstairs room because that's how the zombies got in last time. And I'm sick and tired of having to leave it be. There we go. I like everything to match and look just nice in general. When I do an even number of blocks, it really annoys me. Because then I've always got to do a double door to make it even. But I don't like them. Because one, I think they're pointless. Like, we fit through one door. I'm never going to need to move a couch into here. So, I'm not going to waste space. And my favourite thing is the window space. Because it's pretty to look out of. Which is why I would love it if the glass was completely clear. So I could actually see the views around me without feeling like I'm in prison. I know you can dye them and sometimes it makes them see-through, but I've checked. And every single one of these is also blocked as it's dyed. So it's not incredibly helpful. Right, I'm going to stop turning these into panes because I need the actual blocks now. Deep slate. That does look way nicer than normal cobblestone, but is a pain in the ass to get a hold of. I do not want to place this in the wrong place. Because I did want to do a gigantic, this conservatory type thing, and I made it too high, so I kept having to jump up to the ceiling, and then I put, what they called, like, painting holder, items holder things, put all my maps on the ceiling, which is great until I updated my surrounding area on the world, and then the only way I could update it on the maps was to take it down and put it back up. But every time I take it down, it would appear on my roof. So I'd have to break the glass, travel all the way up, fetch it back, put it back on the ceiling. Kind of made you not want to do any work on your world if you were going to keep good track of it, but it worked in the end. It was just a very, very tall building and I was not physically able to climb up the outside of it any better, so I just had to sacrifice the glass. And in that world I was actually right next to a sandy plain, so it was fine. I will learn my lesson eventually, but not today it seems. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep harassing them for stuff. I feel like I want to go do something on an adventure. Oh, there's literally no coal left. Okay. Goodbye. Did I just put that away? Yes, I did. Okay. Where should I go? Suicide mission? Yeah. Yeah. There's only one of you left, and I don't know how soon it's going to take you to burn away. So, there we go. Right. I do not want any of this on me because the chances of me dying are extremely high. And to be fair, there's never any real intentions of coming back alive. I've never bothered with enchanting things or fixing my weapons, so my XP points mean 0 to me. It's just a level of stuff. This is where I find diamonds, like just on the side of a mountain, and now I can't fetch them. I'm gonna go home, go all the way back. But that's what I did when I explored my cavern. Just went in there with torches, lit as much up as I could, looked around, did 0 mining, and then went back with a full health bar and a sword. Because my main priority is figuring out what I need to do, then doing it when I am in a better position to. Giant spooky cavern. No immediate doubt. Why do they see me from so far away? I thought there was like a certain radius that they had to be from you before they noticed you. Because you can certainly run away a certain amount of blocks and then they stop following. It's like the ones that live in caves are just eagle-eyed. No, 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 no. That's not fair. I can't tell the freezing ones from the non-freezing ones. Oh, I want to find an igloo. Because the ice is more cherry over there. How big is this biome? I haven't even looked over when flying. I was just going the opposite direction. I figured sand will not be by snow. Well, to be fair, that's just not true, but this is huge. Okay, I guess we're going over there. I don't know what I'm expecting to find that isn't already new, seeing as I live in this one, but did find that giant dungeon thing with all the pillagers and the giant faces of themselves and a big cat. Like literally, was it made out of wool or something? Giant cat statue. Which, I gotta be fair, pillagers obsessed with cats, kind of funny. Oh yeah, no running right now. Okay. I see the sea. Maybe there might be sand after all. Village! No, wait. One house. Witch's cottage? Pillager's cottage. I did find an adorable cottage for the first time after I'd stopped playing for a while again. And I was like, oh, this is adorable. I love it. Is this like a new villager thing? Is it a witch's one? No, it was full of pillagers. There were like 4 spawning cages around. And I did survive, actually. I ran away immediately. I was lost, so I did get turned around and have to run past it again to get home. But I did survive. And then I burnt it to the ground. Because it scared me. Literally, burnt everything, including all of the stuff that was in the chests. But it meant that I didn't risk death every time I walked out there. Didn't have any pillager raids though. There weren't any villagers alive in the area left. Which got kind of boring. Because I always station my house a little bit away, well, sort of a lot of bit away from any villages I know are nearby. Because I like them as like an easy resource, but they're very annoying to live by. Because I just want to be alone. Okay, so it was just a village after all. There were a lot of ravine-esque areas around here. And there's so much copper. It's like the second most common ore after coal. And I don't know if they're basing that on reality or just how useful it is for you. Like, gold is kind of rare, but it's the most useless thing in existence. It breaks after 3 times. And the only thing it's good for is enchanting. Which might be the point. But I used to get so hyped up, like, oh look, I've leveled up from iron and found gold. This must be really amazing. And then I get to that point and it breaks. And I have never bothered with it again. Like, I'll collect the stuff if it's free in a chest or whatever, but I'm perfectly content to know that it's going to break in less than 20 minutes. Sand! I looked in the wrong direction. Okay. I don't need it now, but I know where to find it, so that's good, I guess. See if there's any of those little mini houses that have spawned somewhere. Doesn't look like it. Or a pirate ship or something. Because I know I'm not near any main bodies of water where my house is parked. But I don't know if there's any specific type of water they need to be in. What's that? This is where you need the spyglass so you don't walk for ages to look at something that is non-existent. It's like when I used to need glasses. And I have genuinely mistaken bin bags for cats. Just because they're at the wrong distance from me. And I was not paying much attention in the first place. So like, oh, kitty cat. No, it's just a bag of trash. Or a shadow. Or a small dog. And like, I love dogs. Got one. But I don't like the small ones. They're evil. And I believe that's a pirate ship. There's always one out in big bodies of water. Actually, this body should lead to the little ravine that runs by my house. So if I just grabbed a boat, I could get here a bit faster. For the next time I actually do need sand. So far there actually isn't anything else for it to offer. Which direction am I heading in again? I've lost it. There we go. That one, that one. I may have been wrong. I will find out. Certainly something. Oh no, not theirs. Like, I'm sure there's great treasure under there, but you will drown before you get anywhere useful, and the little porcupine things will kill you. Is that just a turtle or something? No, I think it's another one of those. What is it? Like an underground demon church? I don't know, but I can see the boat now. Can you see underneath? Oh. Yep, I'm getting there. Give me a second. It's funny how the only underwater thing that's not lit up is actually the safest of them all. Because it's the one most likely not to be guarded by a bunch of zombies or stabby fish. That other one better not be another giant building thing. Because I have explored it once in creative mode. Because that's all I can ever do. I don't particularly want to collect stuff. Because the whole point of being on a suicide mission is to see and then go back the fast way. Because sometimes I get very, very lost. And I value going home more than the stuff I have scavenged. Nothing of value. I need to breathe before I can do that one. Yes, I know. You always get your health back so quickly when you're on peaceful mode. It's very hard to actually die unless you are just attacked by lava or something. No, there's tons of iron. Damn it. Don't need it, but like, it's so hard for me to find that. Oh shit, no. There we go. Now it's gone. Never mind. Okay. Well, I got what I was looking for, I guess. Wait, that goes upstairs now, doesn't it? Yeah. Not a bad amount, I guess. This is the part where I always get kind of stuck because I now have a house, I have a consistent source of food, I have my little mining shop for stuff I need, and I never really know what to do next. Like, I know I have... Why are you going that direction? Like, all of this stuff. But I will be 100% honest, I do not care about... Eat everything. No. You want me to eat the suspicious stew? And reevaluate your life choices? Okay, cool. Can you actually do that? I mean, at the first time I ever saw a frog, like a Minecraft frog, not a real frog, that would be sad, was yesterday. So, I certainly don't even know that there was more than one variation. Type. What? At the build height limit? Who's gonna get a villager that high up? That's a lot. Okay. Oh, does it tell you what to do? No. I mean, at least it tells you what you've got. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. I have emeralds upstairs. I don't think I have many. I think I have one, actually. I would have had two if I hadn't have died, but I'd actually mined it myself. They're not going to sell me anything for one emerald. I think I will go have a look at data packs to give me something to do. Because I don't know how everyone has this huge adventure. Like, I know there is stuff to do and like the ender dragon to fight. But I'm cool with not killing a dragon if it means I survive. So oh, yes. I will get ahead and finish off my roof. And then see what other fun things I can add on to the game, I guess. Yay!